I got one for my client in North Carolina. It is about 20 users. I think it's somewhat of a professional services office. I'm not exactly sure what kind that was. It's just off of memory here. But they have about 20 users, 3 locations, 3 servers, and they're having problems with their current IT company. Their service is kind of just dropping, so they kind of needed an immediate need. They were getting ready to look around anyway, so they told us to have like a conference call on Friday to kind of get the process started, and then I think afterwards, that next week, if everything goes well with that meeting, we're going to do it in person. So it should be a pretty quick process for this one.
So I just got an appointment for one of my clients over in Connecticut. It's with the Vice President of Technology of a manufacturing company. They have about 75 users. Right now they're handling it in-house, but they do use companies for several projects and several kind of odds and ends things throughout the year. So that's kind of what the meeting's going to be about. It's going to be a screen share. Kind of gives my client a chance to introduce himself, our services, connect with this vice president, and that way we can kind of build a relationship for when things do come up. So it's going to be a kind of a relationship build and kind of a down the future type of appointment. But it's always good to get your name out there and kind of show them kind of what you could do in case anything does come up. So I know he's looking forward to it, and should be a pretty good one.
All right, so I set 2 appointments for my client in Arkansas today, actually back to back. So I chatted with the IT director of an architectural firm. They are currently using an MSP for the server side, and he wants another option for a company when they go to the client side of things. They have about 28 users and then about 54 devices, he said, and 9 servers. So they have a company who's handling things, but he does want that backup option in about 6 months when they do evaluate going with them or possibly someone else. The second appointment that I set was with a nonprofit. Set it with the director. They are about 100 users. The MSP that they're using now has been lacking in communication and the time, the promptness, I guess, the time to get to actually fix the issues that they're dealing with has been lackluster lately. So set that appointment. They have 2 locations, 100 users, and that appointment is actually for this week. So 2 really good appointments, and excited for them.
It's my first day of dialing. Got a hat trick, all Arsenal appointments. Can't wait to see how they go.
So I just got my first digital marketing appointment for my client out in Savannah, Georgia. Super stoked for this one. They are looking to grow and get more traffic in, so we should see how that goes. Pretty good one.
All right, got an appointment today for my client. It's an orthodontics practice in Texas, in Austin. They're very unhappy with their current provider. They actually just got bought out by another company, so they're looking to make some moves here pretty quick. So we're going to get in there, get them some numbers, and hopefully get one closed.
So I had a referral from one of my coworkers in the IT space. It was a new nursing home. They were looking for a website. They don't have a website yet. They've been around for about a year. Not a huge budget, but as we're trying to get more success stories in the senior care space, we thought we could maybe work out a deal with them. They had a nice pretty much something in place for marketing, just with a waiting list. So their expertise that they're looking for isn't really attracting people to get to their website. It's just when they want to check them out, they have no website at all. So we're going to help them build a website, see if we can work out a deal with them, just because they need something in place, and that's our expertise. So looking forward to it.
So I had 2 great pitches today, one of which is a company here in St. Louis. I'm working on getting them to come out here and actually see the operation, and they do have over 50 employees, so that'll be another bigger one. Been doing it for over 20 years. They were one of the first digital marketing companies in St. Louis. I've got another one tomorrow that's with, if the LinkedIn is correct, they have about 1,400 employees, and I've already talked to the CEO. He absolutely loved it. He just wants to have his CFO and other person in on it, and straight up told me, it's a democratic dictatorship. He's like, I'm going to make this decision, but I'd like to have their input and have them hear what you say. And he loves it, right? There's another digital marketing client that onboards next month. I've got 2 or 3 more pitches scheduled tomorrow. Some guys that I've set up and some that other guys like Will and Nick and somebody else have set up for me. So digital marketing is taking off. There's a lot of good industries that are available that I'm pitching. If you know, or if you're dialing for it and you see somebody that specializes in like real estate, please send them my way, because that's going to be a killer industry, one of the tops of my list. So digital marketing is looking really good.